look here.
Hey, it's Hater. I just want to explain what this presentation is. It's something internal from Facewear regarding the new design of the RSI camera and their product objectives. This came out probably about a year ago in order to market the new products. Yeah, from what I've heard, the entire camera is cans. I don't know whether or not Facewear and CIG are still working together, but I felt it's safe to post this now for posterity, just so you guys can see what it was. Yeah, enjoy.
So this was, you know, again, this is not confirmed, right? We're not quite sure yet, but Facewear and RSI or Cloud Imperium were teaming up for this camera. And what Hater is saying is they believe that it's scrapped, that it's canned.
Hey everybody, here I just wanted to show you some varying webcams that we've got in different lighting conditions. So this one here is going to be the Logitech C920. This is like a $60, $70 webcam. This is the Brio, so this is going to be the high-end webcam, around $200. This is the Facewear motion sensor. This one is the one we're showing off today. And lastly, this one over here is our cheapo $30 Amazon generic HD camera. So we're going to show frame rates here in varying lighting conditions. I've taken all of these cameras and shrunk the resolution down to 640 by 480, so it'll match the resolution that the game uses to do the face tracking. So as you can see, we've got 30 frames per second on the 920, 60 frames on the Brio, 60 frames on the motion sensor, and around 25 on our cheap generic camera with the funky color face. So right now I've got some desk lamp on and then a bright overhead fluorescence. So if we turn off the overhead fluorescence, so this is just desk lamp. So two like 25 watt light bulbs. And as you can see, we're down to 15 frames a second or so with the Brio. You see the skin tones and stuff. And the C920. And then we're still 60 frames per second here with the motion sensor and about 14 with that. So let's turn that desk lamp off and we'll just go lit by nothing but the computer monitor here. So this is just in a pitch black room lit by the computer monitor.
You can see the Facewear is doing much better than the rest as far as light sensitivity. You can see that the Facewear looks literally like, you know, the best one there. I've got a C922 Logitech, so it's slightly better than the C920. But I've been looking for like a better streaming cam myself. Yeah, it doesn't have radical shifts. It doesn't.
Light on the case.
You're right,
of the PC. So as you can see, the Brio has an image, but it's at 15 frames a second, true 60 frames a second. On the motion sensor, the 920 and the cheap camera kind of useless in this light. So as you can see,
and the Logitech does take a lot of time to adjust because I have a Logitech as well, and it absolutely does. Like, it's very temperamental with lighting. They even have, like, in the Logitech C920 and C922, they have a checkbox that's like an auto illuminate feature that will actually drag down your frames per second. It's a horrible feature in terms of like frames per second. It's great for like illuminating you in darkness, but it drags down the processing power and it gives you less frames per second when you check it. And I can't stand it about the Logitech. So those of you that are shopping out there, realize that the C920, even the C922, it does come with software where it will illuminate you, and it does a good job illuminating you in darkness, but it has very negative effects and it drags down your frames per second. So please keep that in mind. It's for everyday normal use though, it's a decent camera. It's a decent camera.
See, I just want to show you the frame rate that the motion sensor still is true 60, whereas you can see everybody else is getting that.
Amazing. That's really amazing. You can see the phasing of the hand. You can see how it blurs in the other ones, but the Facewear does not.
Laggy, low frames per second.
So this is gone?
I just want you all to see what we can do.
environment we're streaming within, this is what we'd consider a dimly lit room, right? The overhead lights are off. We've actually blacked out all of the windows, the doors, any light source.
Why?
What's currently in the room.
It
and
looks
what we
superior.
Also have is we have a desktop lamp a little bit further back here, and that's about a 20-watt bulb, just dimly lighting the whole room.
And I don't think people understand, like, with the normal face cam, 20 watts is nothing, and you would not get that kind of illumination with any type of camera without any type of software application trying to help the camera pick up additional looms. So, like, the fact that he's showing like that with like 20 watts worth of incandescent lighting is ridiculously good. And you do, yeah, Oz is right. You do have much more bandwidth by using a smaller aspect. With the 640 aspect, absolutely correct, Oz. That is a good point. I think the camera market changed, says Eva. What's the value of this slapping an RSI logo on the Tobii eye tracker? Yeah, I don't know exactly what the price point of this was supposed to be, but like from what I'm seeing as far as the quality, if you will, it looks like it's doing what it needs to do.
Right, like kind of like a yellow glow. But within this preview window here, you see everything is nice and evenly lit, and we're running at a good 60 frames per second here, right?
I'm worried that like maybe that the numbers don't show them needing to market the camera or to sell this camera. Maybe there's not enough people using the FOIP features for them to justify even getting into this, and that's sad, man. Because as a content creator, I love that FOIP. I personally want FOIP and VOIP to be a smashing success because I would personally love to see that in the verse. I'd love to walk around, see people moving their faces, talking to me, you know? I would personally like that. Some people aren't down with that. Some people don't play that way, but me, I really like that. So, like, I really want this to be a successful thing, you know?
So everything's going pretty well. You can see it's tracking my brows, mouth, eyes, nose. Everything's coming through. So jump back into the game here. I'm going to calibrate once or twice, just doing a nice neutral expression.
Yeah, Red says he checked their site and he cannot find anything about SC and FOIP. And I mean, to find out further information too, like I said in the comments, it looks like either Execute or Hater put down here. He says, message Facewear on Twitter about the camera. Find out the truth. Do it. So I mean, maybe if you guys want more information, do that. But like, this is kind of crazy to me that this is scrap.
Jump back in. So I'm here in the hangar, and I can use that selfie camera to turn the camera around and look at my character as I'm talking. So here I can look left, and I can look right, up, down. I can talk, blah blah blah. Hello. What's nice too is there's a
that's much better than what you normally get as well. Like, this still needs tweaking. This still needs calibrated. This guy hasn't like optimized this VoIP yet. I know this as a content creator because I know how incredibly long it takes me to do this as a content creator. And one of the reasons why I almost switched formats to look and watch at other people's content and Star Citizen videos, because it gave me more time to be with you guys and chill out with you guys, because I can tell you to adjust this and to get this into like perfectly working order with my equipment, which is fairly good equipment, takes me a long time. It takes me a long time. And like, if they really want this to be successful, they have to improve upon it. And this, even though somebody would see this example and say, well, that's still a little janky, is 100 times better than normally what it is when you initially set it up for the normal person or even the above average user. I'm just telling you guys right now. Star Jump says, really wish they would get the FOIP stuff working. Again, another differentiator for the game. Those differentiators are positives for the game. They need to make them work, and they need to focus on those things. And I don't want any other people in Cloud Imperium making excuses on why they can't bring this shit out. It should be something that should be in the game. It should work. People that say, oh, it's not important, absolutely wrong and incorrect in my opinion. It is important. Like Star Jump says, it's a differentiator. It's what makes the game very cool. Anything that makes the game different is a selling point, is a plus for the game, is a positive for the project, will bring more people because it does something that another game doesn't do. Absolutely agree with what Star Jump is saying. And they need to focus on this and make this work. So if this is something that's scrapped, it's highly disappointing to me. It's very disappointing to me if this is scrapped.
recalibrate button too. So if any of this tracking information isn't coming through clearly,
and then and also like what Shikuku's saying, it's a possibility that they will only cancel the hardware because it's not worth it economically, and they might be getting those numbers directly from data fed through Facewear or through FOIP itself and the features of people using FOIP in game. They might have a way to get analytics on how many people are using FOIP, and they might see that it's not a lot. But that doesn't mean to me that that should be something that they should scrap. It's something they should invest in. They should view it as an investment. And if it's something that they really want in the game to be a differentiator, they should do it. They should absolutely do it and go ahead with it. And then this is, again, why sometimes you shouldn't listen to the loudest voices, because the loudest voices are like, oh, fuck FOIP, fuck VOIP, we don't need it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, it's trash, blah, blah, blah. And to me, those are just loud voices. That's not the majority of people. If you had the ability to have FOIP work for these people, a lot of them would either change their mind, or the people that like the FOIP, they need to voice up. They definitely need to voice up.
You just simply recalibrate from within the game here. So I can make a different neutral pose, recalibrate, and then maybe this will give me better read. Or maybe I try this one, and then talk from there. Okay, thank you so much.
Right, Rocket. Absolutely, Oz.
Rolling. So as you can see, we are in a dark room. This is Max just sitting in front of, even the iPhone won't adjust the color. We've got the case light and basically just the monitor light, so I can kind of see.
Even if they dumbed it down to GTA, you know what I mean, Gorham? Like, even if they dumbed it down, you know, so that maybe it wasn't as detailed, but got it working, I'd be fine with that too, Gorham, you know? Oh, hold on one second. I'm getting messaged here. Let's see here. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's keep watching.
As dark as we should be getting in general. So let's pull up in the tracking. As you can see here, we're running at 60. So do the little hand thing where you can see your fingers.
Oh, this? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you see the nice smooth motion, all right? And now let's go into the game so you can kind of see, step back here so we'll see your face and just hit a couple different expressions and show that obviously we're still running at 60 in extremely low light environment and able to hit some really nice shapes and keep up that the experience obviously on the high end for people that are playing in this kind of environment.
Hello, looking left, right, up, down, all around.
Yeah. So there was the examples of it. It's very sad if this is true news. All I can say is that I believe that this is something that is like an investment, and to continue forward. So if this is something that kind of got shut down, it's going to be kind of a bummer. Gorham says, I feel like this is meant for machinimas more than normal gaming. It'll be eerie seeing people's expressions go blank suddenly when they turn away, says Gorham. Yeah, I mean, possibly. Again, Gorham, it's like it's all relative to like the experience that you're looking for when you're gaming. To me, like I want people to, I think it would be great. Like the more, to me, it'd be more immersive if people's faces moved and you could see where they're looking. It'd be great for negotiations. If I'm sitting across from a table with somebody who's got it on, and you know, like I could see maybe if they were lying to me about like a trade deal, you know, like I could look at them and I could kind of see like, okay, this guy's actually bullshitting me, or I could look at them and find out many other things from their facial expressions, like I do in real life. And, you know, like, you know, especially like me, I love poker, and, you know, like I could be able to like spot tells, you know, like to me, that would be fantastic. Like I want to be in a cantina talking with somebody, talking about like a run I have to do in my Mercury Star Runner, and how I gotta, you know, smuggle in some goods, and I want to see like what they're paying me, and I want to look at their face when they're telling me they're going to pay me a certain amount of credits to get a job done, you know? And then I'll be like, aha, you lied to me. I'll go like Han Solo under the table, shoot him like he did Greedo. Right, dude. Yeah, VoIP is great for social events and like any type of deals that you do. Like, I would absolutely love to see that. You know, like it'd be great. Like if you developed like an online romance with a girl that was playing Star Citizen, and you were at the bar at Microtech, and she winks at you, and you're like, oh damn, girl just winked at me. If you want to send me anything, Robs, put it in the Discord. Put it in the Look at This DG section, and I'll get to it, buddy. That's what we do here in this community. Let's get back to the show.